Welcome back, guys, and this is Life with Stan. And guys, we are here again with another reaction video. Guys, I'm super excited for this one because today we're going to be listening to the Charlie Daniels Band. And the song is called Legend of the Wooley Swamp. Alright guys, with that being said, I'll let the song play all the way through, and then I give my comments at the end. So guys, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react. Guys, as you watch my channel, from time to time, I will say there are singers and there are storytellers. The singers, to me, are the people that can hit all types of notes. Low notes, high notes, all the way in between, that can sound amazing. And then there are people who are storytellers. People who can paint pictures with their words. People who can bring a story to life. I give you a couple of examples. Like John Denver, to me, is a storyteller. Jim Croce is a storyteller. And Charlie Daniels, to me, is a storyteller. And I wanted to hear stories today, so that's why I chose him. And let's go ahead and get into the reaction.
A strong man dive for pride. Things that crawl and things that fly, and things creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it, 'cause I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. The old man lived in the Wooley Swamp way back in Booger Woods. He never did do a lot of harm in the world, but he never did do no good. People didn't think too much of him, they all thought he acted funny. The old man didn't care about people anyway, all he cared about was his money. He'd stuff it all down into mason jars and he'd bury it all around. And on certain nights, if the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. He'd pour it all out on the floor of his shack and run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy old man, and that's all that there was to it. But I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it, 'cause I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. But there's some things in this world you just can't explain. The Kegel boys was white trash who lived over on Carver's Creek. They were mean as a snake and sneaky as a cat and belligerent when they'd speak. One night the oldest brother said, "Y'all meet me in the Wooley Swamp later, and we'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators." They found the old man out in the back with a shovel in his hand, 13 rusty mason jars he just dug up out of the sand. And they all went crazy and they beat the old man and they picked him up off of the ground and threw him in the swamp and stood there and laughed as the black water sucked him down. Then they turned around and went back to the shack and picked up the money and ran. They hadn't gone nowhere when they realized they were running in quicksand. And they struggled and they screamed, but they couldn't get away. And just before they went under, they could hear that old man laughing in a voice as loud as thunder. That's been 50 years ago, and you can go by there yet. There's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights, if the moon is right, down by that dark footpath, you can hear 3 young men screaming. You can hear one old man laugh. You ever go back in the Wooley Swamp where you better not go at night? There's things out there in the middle of the woods that make a strong man die for pride. Things that crawl and things that fly, and things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't
I gotta give it a Johnny Blaze Fire. First of all, I gotta give it a Johnny Blaze Fire, and I gotta say they took me to Goosebump City. Just the way he was describing the story. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why I love Charlie Daniels and the Charlie Daniels Band, is because when they do a song, they put the song right there in front of your face where you can see it, you can feel it. Like this right here, to me, was better than watching TV because it put you there. Even though you couldn't see anything that was going on, he put you right there in front row to see and feel and hear everything that went on, the way he described it, his voice, the way he felt, it just, this is what I talk about. I love storytellers, man. They can take a song and bring it to life. They can put emotions into the song. They can put feelings into the song. They can make you cry from the song. They can make you be happy for the song. And that's what they do, man. Like this was absolutely Johnny Blaze Fire. Like when he was describing what was going on, I could feel like the goosebumps on my body. I was like, dang. I love it, man. I love it. There's a saying that legends are truly never be lost. And I know Charlie Daniels no longer with us anymore. May he rest in peace. But the impact that he put on this world, the music that he left, will forever live on. You know what I mean? Legends truly never die. And this man, legend, will truly never die. He will live on forever. Guys, with that being said, please go ahead, drop your comments down below of future songs so I can do future reactions to him and them. And on top of that, guys, if you're loving the music, if you're loving the reaction, more importantly, if you're loving the music, make sure you go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and then come back here tomorrow when we'll be doing another reaction video. Who am I going to react to? I don't know. That's up to you guys to drop those comments down below. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here and film another video. So with that being said, guys, when you see this little face, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.
Let it go,